My idea was stay in a volcano on a volcano, and it's gonna be made out of earth bags. But it actually only took us 6 weeks to lay the bags all the way to the top. I had like kind of delusional confidence that we were gonna be able to do it and everything. It's a good place to play The Floor is Lava. So my favorite part of the house would definitely have to be the bathroom. So follow me. Hey everyone, I'm Cassandra, and my friend Kale and I are excited to show you our volcano dome. Me and my mom came out here. We bought 1/4 of an acre each. I'm gonna move out here, buy some land, and build myself a tiny house. That was 5 years ago. Still not finished with my tiny house. The volcano came into existence 3 years into building my house, and then I saw on Instagram the OMG Fund contest was happening. So I like call up my girlfriends. I'm like, oh my gosh, we should brainstorm, like, let's win this thing. Only one of my friends wanted to collaborate with me. Me and my friend Kale were brainstorming. We're like going through, we're looking at all of the OMG listings on Airbnb, and my idea was stay in a volcano on a volcano. That fits so well. I live, 10 minutes from National Park, and it's gonna be made out of earth bags because part of the contest was like sustainability. And yeah, we won. We got our foundation poured, and then it was time for us to start laying the earth bags, which I think we laid like the first 2 earth bags, me and Kale, and then 2 or 3 of our friends. And we were like, oh, we're gonna need a lot of help. We put out an ad on Craigslist. Once we had our Craigslist crew, it actually only took us 6 weeks to lay the bags all the way to the top. And then after that, it took us another like 8 months for the finishing, the mortar, everything. I think we spent like around $150,000. Walking into it, I had like kind of delusional confidence that we were gonna be able to do it and everything. And I think that's really the only way that you're gonna complete a project like this. Because if you let yourself get discouraged after 1 or 2 mistakes, like, yeah, you're totally never gonna finish. There was just countless amounts of mistakes, mishaps, crying, everything. It is kind of crazy that we did manage to build this. I think if you think you can do it, you can do it. And if you don't think you can do it, you can't do it. This property is 100% off the grid. We harvest our rainwater, and then we have solar panels, batteries, an inverter, the whole setup. It's an earth bag dome made out of red cinder and blue rock, which is what we're standing on right now. 7 parts red cinder, 1 part blue rock, 1 part cement. We stack it in earth bags and corbel it in on top of each other. First, we use this rock stamp for concrete to make it look like one big rock. So it has this cool kind of rock texture. Then we painted it with a dry lock paint and then brown. And then me and Kale mixed a bunch of colors together in a gallon of paint, climbed to the top and poured the lava. That was one of the most satisfying parts because it felt like, okay, we're finally finished with the exterior. That was a very exciting day. Our friend Gary Mercury Makes on Instagram made these custom skylights for us, and he even managed to make stained glass volcano little inserts, and there's screens at the top too, so there's a little bit of ventilation. It just lets in a lot of really nice light during the day, and at night, if it's dark enough, you can see the stars. We always get a lot of questions about if there's plumbing and electric in the dome, and there is. When we were building and laying the bags, we just took some PVC pipes and put it in between the bag and made sure it was at a little bit of an angle so the rain wouldn't want to flow back inside. After we're done, we took the PVC out and we had these little holes in our walls, and then the plumber came and he was able to basically make an exit for like our plumbing fumes to go through. So now we're on the back side of the house, and we built this little roof structure so we could cover our hot water heater and our little electric box. We're on a 48-volt system. I have 4 lithium batteries, and normally that works, but sometimes when it rains like this, you do gotta run the generator. So this doorway, we just had a really basic frame when we were building it. If you could guess how we did this design, it's our fingers. I think it might be obvious, but. And then we got a little spot for everyone to put their shoes. Got a lot of people to put their little feetsies in. That's Kale's foot. I think this one's my foot. I have longer toes than her. And then that's my dog's. This is the main dome. It's 16 feet wide and about 20-ish feet tall. We got a skylight at the top so you can see the stars at night. I feel really safe inside of here. It feels like I'm in a cave or something. So I definitely like the circular structure of the dome and how it kind of comes in on you. So the walls are lime plaster. They're made of 1 part sand, 1 part lime, and pigment. And we just used red pigment because I thought it's very volcano-y. The closer you get to the middle, the more of an echo there is. Some people have written in the review book that they were singing or playing music or something and they like the acoustics. So the floor is obviously lava. We had the whole floor lava. So basically I bought lava wallpaper and then we put epoxy over it. Basically we did it all, came back, only half of the floor had set. And then we had to redo the entire other half of the floor. And I only had a little bit of the wallpaper left. So we ended up doing our trusty rock stamp in these parts and added the rest of the lava wallpaper that we had. It's a good place to play the floor is lava. Got a big rock beanbag, which can also double as an extra bed. And then we have our circle bed as well, which is also made out of earth bags. We laid them all and then carved them with a hammer drill to get like the shape. Getting the bed all the way to Hawaii wasn't the easiest. We had to pay, I think, $200 for a freight forwarder to put it on one of the shipping containers, but we definitely wanted the circle bed and I'm pretty happy with the result. And then we got our lava lamps, which I really love. I think it looks good. And then these are actually operable from the front switch, which our electrician hardwired them in. Shout out Shanti. I think did a really good job. The kitchen is pretty basic. We got our coffee station right here. I just got this pour over stand from Target and then we cut off the bottom and shaved out this rock so you could put a cup under it. Just a nice little touch. Under here we have a little bit of storage space if anyone needs to put a suitcase or anything. We also have a table and chairs under there. So we definitely wanted to eliminate electricity where we could. So I got this little butane burner and got our little teapot so you can heat up your water for coffee. And I also got your silverware. We got a little pan in here so you can make breakfast and things like that. But kind of a very, very basic kitchen, not anything too crazy. I definitely wanted to have circle windows. The one thing that I need to figure out is how to do screens, because we're in the middle of the jungle and you want to have the windows open, but you don't want to get the bugs in. But I don't know how to do it with a circle window, but I'm gonna figure it out. We got our mini fridge and just basic. So my favorite part of the house would definitely have to be the bathroom. So follow me. Welcome to the bathroom. We got our big soaking tub, which I love. I'll show you how you fill it up. We got the rose quartz, which that sink actually broke in half when we got it, but we managed to figure a way to still use it. And then we got the plumber to make this thing that came out of the wall. We covered this in wire mesh and then cemented it and lime plastered it. So kind of gives like a cool effect when you turn it on. So my favorite part is to get a super hot bath and then you turn the shower on cold, and it just feels so good to have that hot cold exposure. And especially with the cold air coming through the window as well, feels great. At night you can light the candles and they also float in the tub, so it's really nice. The vibes in here are very good. And we got our moss mirror, which I just got some of the moss outside, put wire mesh around the mirror, some fishing line. Definitely gotta water the mirror or else it will die, but it's doing good right now. We got our marble sink. I got it from the same company that got the rose quartz. We had drilled a wrong hole, so before the sink was back more, we just fixed it, but basically you couldn't like brush your teeth in it. So, but now it's good. We fixed it, so that's good. So we actually used our forms for the foundation to make this curved countertop because we've got these pieces of wood that already had all the relief cuts in them, because normally it's pretty hard to make a curve like this. This is actually super cheap, which I think normally if you buy those concrete countertop kits, it's super expensive, but just did it with melanin concrete and then it's just lime plaster. We have a flushing toilet. Definitely didn't want to have a composting. Nothing went in easily, not even the toilet. We had to drill into the wall to get it to fit. Something that, you think you take, it's an hour to install a toilet. No, it takes all day. Same thing with the mirror. Have to drill into the wall to have a mirror. And then me and Kale went to Turkey and we stayed in a cave hotel, which a lot of the inspiration kind of came from that. And so we decided to kind of copy them and do these little candle niches. I just left some of the wax from old candles that we were burning because I felt like kind of looked like the lava was like coming into this room. So we also have these little crystals hanging from our light, and when the sun comes through, there's like a million rainbows on all the walls, which I also love. These I just found little rocks, and then we drilled a hole in the back and filled it with epoxy, and then we got like the super strong mortar and just moored them in. So hang bathrobes or towels on here.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you soon with another unique home tour.